decisive game number 3. Let's see how these team compositions make a difference as the leads appear.
Steel on steel, Skarmory into Galarian Stunfisk. This is not good for Tony Jr. Gonna make a swap into another steel type, but it's met by the Medicham. It's not terrible. It's not the Registeel versus Medicham matchup where Registeel is just fine, but this is not terrible for the Galarian Stunfisk.
You're right, this isn't terrible, and this double steel type team, we've seen this from other trainers this weekend as well. This is actually quite formidable, especially when you remove this Pokemon Medicham from the equation. And we're gonna look for another Earthquake here, but the Ice Punch gets fired off first. The trick here is that we saw Hot Pocket shield an Earthquake correctly and try to counter down, but Trent's playing this differently.
Can you get to the Earthquake? No, you are cut off by an Ice Punch, so you're just gonna lose this matchup, letting it go. Medicham takes it and is fairly healthy, but is there something on Tony Jr.'s side to go ahead? Barely survives for that Rock Slide, though. This is not very effective. It's not gonna be too much, but might make it easier to fast move down and gain some momentum for the back line.
Yeah, I left my magnifying glass at home. I could not see the HP remaining on that Galarian Stunfisk, but two great counters to Medicham are ready to go, and here comes the Skarmory. Gonna value energy on Skarmory more than the energy on the Alola Ninetales.
And the thing is, there's just no answer for this Galarian Stunfisk. All you have in the back is a Skarmory and an Alolan Ninetales. I know it has Powder Snow and Weather Ball. It's not terrible, but it takes super effective Rock Slide, so that's why you're staying in with the Skarmory, because you're probably trying to soak all this energy. I expect Trent to always hold energy in this matchup.
Exactly like how Tony plays his Umbreon, always going to have a little bit left over. This is actually surprising to me going for this move here. I think that just playing out the two shields was going to be the likely strategy, so Brave Bird coming through here is huge, and now Skarmory looking to make an impact here. Maybe another Brave Bird, and here comes number 2.
I don't hate it because I think 2 Rock Slides would knock out no matter what, so it doesn't matter if your defense drops, but if this is charge move priority, now the defense might have dropped too much, and it was charge move priority, so great timing out of Trent. This should force the protection unless you just no, it's gonna be Powder Snow and Alolan Ninetales versus the world.
I think Tony believes that Trevenant is in the back. I think that's his call here. I think he believes Trevenant is the 3rd Pokemon for Trent, but he's gonna be sadly disappointed, and a no shield on a super effective Rock Slide.
I'm shocked at this no protect shield, because no matter what, I think this would be your most efficient use of your shields down the stretch. The only super effective move available from a lot of the Pokemon on Trent's team. So to let that go was surprising. The Weather Ball lands, and here comes the pivot into the Lickitung, but this Alolan Ninetales is just getting dangerously low on health.
I'll tell you what, Tua Butters, you bring 2 shields to the party, I don't think you're going to get to use either of them today.
I don't think so either. I think this is going to be a full lick down, and here comes the Weather Ball bait. Once again, there is another Protect Shield with that Weather Ball bait, but the thing is, this Lickitung is just so healthy, it's so strong, and it's just licking away.
Yeah, coming in with a Dazzling Gleam. We're finally going to get a Dazzling Gleam lined up against this Lickitung, but will it be enough? Will it be impactful? And the answer is unfortunately no.
Just like in game 2, game number 3, Trent takes it with Lickitung to move on in the tournament.
Lickitung, such a trusty Pokemon, very dynamic. It kind of just wears and tears at your opponent, and sometimes you just have to